Hi, welcome to topic 7, geometrical optics. Okay, three things under this topic, which is reflection, refraction, and thin lenses. Okay, so we're going to cover the first one, which is reflection at a spherical surface. Okay, four things you need to know under this subtopic: R equals to F, how to sketch ray diagram, how to use mirror equation, and how to use magnification. Okay. So let's look at what spherical mirror is. Okay, spherical mirror is actually a part of a sphere. So the shape is curved. Okay, so you have two types of spherical mirror, which is concave and convex. So how to differentiate it? Okay, let's use a spoon. Okay, so if you look at the right hand side, if you're looking from the left hand side, okay, you can see that the surface of the spoon is curving outward. Okay, out. Okay, so it is a convex. So if you look from the right hand side, you see that the surface of your mirror is curving inward. Okay, it's like you are going into the cave. Okay, so cave is inward, therefore it is a concave shape. Okay, please, you need to be able to differentiate between convex and concave shape. Okay, so now there's a important term for spherical mirror called focal point. Okay, so every mirror have its own focal point. Okay, focal point is actually where all the light converge or diverge to. Okay, this is a point where it focuses. Okay, that's why I call focal point. Focal point is actually a point in the middle between C and P. Okay, please check what C is, what P is. Okay, since it is in the middle, therefore its length, which is called focal length, is the distance from the F, capital F, focal point to the mirror. Okay, so please differentiate between focal point and focal length. Okay, focal point symbol is capital F and it is a point. Okay, focal length symbol is small f and it is a length. Okay, one concept that you need to know is R, which is the radius of the curvature. Okay, remember that spherical surface is actually a part of sphere, therefore it has center, therefore radius also. Okay, then it also has radius. Okay, the radius is actually double the value from the focal length. Okay, since focal point is in the middle between the center and the mirror. Okay, remember R equals to 2F. This only applies for spherical mirror only. Okay, now I'm going to show you 3 steps to sketch ray diagram. Okay, and then you're going to use these 3 steps in order to sketch any ray diagram for any cases. Okay, alright, the first one is called P ray. P ray is parallel ray. Okay, so the light comes from the object parallel and then hits the mirror. What happened? Mirror, the properties is reflect light, right? So that line comes, okay, if you look at the red here, and then it get reflected, pass through focal point. Okay, parallel to focal point. F ray is actually terbalik. Okay, the light pass through focal point first, and then get parallel. Okay, reflect parallelly. And then the last one is, which is the easiest one, is C ray, which is center of curvature ray. Okay, from the object pass through the C point there, and then reflected on the same line. Okay, look carefully. The light get reflected. That's why it is a straight line. But if you want to use the back of the mirror, okay, this is back, this is front, it will become dotted line because this is the virtual side of the mirror. This is the real part of the mirror. Okay, take note, dotted line and straight line. Okay, but the steps are the same. Okay, 3 steps, P, F, C. Okay, so have a look and try to sketch ray diagram based on these 3 steps, 3 rays here. Okay, right, now equation part. Alright, so equation is 1 over F equals to 1 over U plus 1 over V. Okay, that's 2 over R came from R equals to 2F. Okay, so F is focal length, U is object distance, V is image distance. Okay, if you want to use this equation, be very careful with the sign. Okay, listen carefully. Positive apply for real, image and object. Okay, real object, real image is positive value. Negative means virtual. Okay, remember that for mirror, the light is reflected. Okay, therefore light came and then gets reflected. Therefore, image that are formed on the left hand side, in this case, the same position where the object is, so image is real. Okay, positive. If your answer is negative, therefore it means that image are formed virtually, which is at the back of your mirror. Okay, remember that. Focal point, okay, this you need to remember a bit. Memorize concave applies for positive focal length, convex is negative. So if you want to substitute the value for focal length, remember positive is concave, negative is convex. Okay, alright. Now for magnification, this is the formula. It's negative V over U or HI over H naught. HO. Okay, please pay attention to this carefully. If you calculate value of M, okay, your value, if the value is positive, it is indicating that it is an upright image. If it is inverted, meaning it is a negative value. Okay, and if your value is more than 1, means it is magnified. Equals 1 is same size, less than 1 is diminished. Okay, so you can see from the answer you can obtain the image characteristic. Okay, so here's a tip for you. Revu, remember Revu stands for R is real, I is inverted. So when the image is real, it is always inverted. Always inverted, always. If it's virtual, it's always upright. This is their partner, their pairs. Okay, so please remember Revu. Right, now before we reflect yourself, I would like to show. Okay, if your value M you obtain is 0.4. Let's say the other one is negative 1.8. Okay, so tell me, based from your answer here, what is the image characteristic? You can actually state 3 characteristics based from one answer magnification. Okay, first, the value is positive, right? So positive is upright. Based from Revu, upright is virtual. Tada, you have 2 image characteristics. Okay, from the value, it is less than 1, right? Okay, ignore any sign, just look at the value. So 0.4 indicating less than 1, therefore it is diminished or smaller. So from the answer, you can get the value. Let's look at here. Look at the sign first. Sign is negative, meaning it is inverted. The pair for inverted is real. Okay. Next, look at the value. Ignoring the sign, okay? Ignore the sign, just look at the value. Okay, the value is 1.8, which is more than 1, so it is magnified. Okay, so you can see, you can list out 3 characteristics for image based from the answer for magnification. Okay. V, if you answer for V, you calculate V. Okay, using mirror equation, you will obtain the value is let's say 20 centimeter. So the value is positive, right? So positive indicating it is a real object, a real image. So real is inverted. Okay, be very careful. Positive for V is real. If the value, let's say, is negative 50 centimeter, oh my god, so negative means it is virtual. Virtuals mean upright. Okay, from answer for V, you can obtain two characteristics. Okay, magnification, you can obtain three characteristics, right? But be very careful. For magnification, positive and negative means upright or inverted. But positive and negative for V means real or virtual. Okay, take note. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna ask you, do you know what R equals to? 2F is? Do you know the 3 steps to sketch ray diagram? Okay, RFC. And do you know how to use this equation and the meaning for the answer? Okay, for if you answer V equals to positive or negative, what does it mean? Okay, F positive is for which shape, F negative is for which shape. Okay, and magnification, do you know how to use it and do you know the meaning for the answer? Okay, you can obtain 3 characteristics from the answer only. Okay, so I hope you know how to do this, especially the ray diagram. I did not focus on ray diagrams because I want you to try sketch using the 3 steps that I mentioned. Try yourself first and then try to do the question. Okay, so thank you. That's all for subtopic 1. Thank you very much.